Good morning, Tucson. This is Tucson Wellness Rob, representing Tucson Wellness MD. Quick reminder, we will stay open during the shelter in place or stay-at-home orders by the governor. We are monitored by the DEA, and we have a certificate from the Board of Pharmacy. All of this to ensure that the over 1,000 clients we've served this year alone stay in the best health of their lives. This video is about exercise, but Tucson Wellness Foundation is grounded in one thing: longevity. We give you vitality, endurance, stamina, anything you need to feel better in anything you do. Some of our clients get on stage, some of our clients are pro athletes, some of our clients are stay-at-home parents, gardeners, landscapers, you name it. We help everyone live the best life possible. And we do that from research conducted around the world and with the best staff I could locate and obtain. We have the former chief medical officer of Tucson Medical Center. We have MP Paisato, who studied under Dr. Wild. We have Dan Kellums, a Chinese medicine physician. Dr. Lil's our concierge representative. He's a flight surgeon. And we had nutritionists, dietitians, everything on staff to bring you the best information. When I founded Tucson Wellness, the goal was simple: take all of the research, sort through all the misinformation, and bring you what's best, so you don't have to spend countless hours on the web looking at stuff that just doesn't work. Our research comes back from as old as 200 years ago, literature that has been lost, and that I've seen personally in clients over the 2 decades of research that actually work. The video for exercise is simply because COVID-19 is going to take us out of the gym from 2 to even 12 weeks in some states. Who knows how long it's going to go. So this exercise video is based on longevity, endurance, performance, and stamina. And it can be done in anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes, depending on your level of conditioning. I will post videos after this for each exercise to increase the resistance and the difficulty of each exercise if you want a little bit more added challenge. But for now, we're going to do core, legs, a pushing movement, a pulling movement, and a shoulder movement. And your goal is to condense each of those in order to get it done in less than 15 minutes. You do 5 circuits in 15 minutes. If it takes you 30, that's okay. If it takes you 10, send me a video. I'd love to share it with the world out there. If you know people outside of Tucson, outside of Arizona, because we ship statewide, we currently have shipping and curbside pickup if you want to do that. We have our own shipping company. We keep everything local here. Everything is local about Tucson Wellness. I will also be posting videos to support local businesses that I personally approve of. You don't have to take my word for it, but I am pretty picky when it comes to eating and services provided. Now, if you want strictly fat burning from this video, let's say you're like, hey, I've got 2 to 10 weeks at home, I want to burn as much fat possible, I would say this: get yourself a black cup of coffee, some water, and do these exercises fasted. So do not eat, drink some black coffee, get some water. Please don't use supplements. I will post a video on supplements, but for now, stick to black coffee. It's a good fat burner. If you want an extreme fat burner or maximize fat burning potential, give us a call at 222-5425, 520-222-5425, and we have some medical grade products that help you burn fat even faster. If you're interested in longevity during this downtime, and you don't want to make a rash decision on a purchase, give us a call. We'll give you some options. You can research them yourself, and then give us a call back and let us know what you're interested in. For now, let's knock this video out. You're going to need a few pieces of equipment to do this video and to exercise. One, you'll need resistance bands. I won't tell you the brand I have because it's irrelevant. Just get a good resistance band set. Costs you less than $30. There's some superb ones for $60. You don't need that. Under 30 bucks, you'll be just fine. My favorite, the balance board. This is just simply a must. Each video that I conduct for each exercise, I'm gonna break this video down into segments. I'll tell you the importance of each of these things when we get to that exercise, so don't worry about that as we proceed. So the balance board, this is less than $30 as well. You need a push-up apparatus. This is not mandatory, but when we get to the pushing portion, I'll explain why I recommend this. This is also less than $30. You don't need a yoga mat. This is my better half's yoga mat. When she sees this video, she's gonna kill me, but I'm risking my life to bring you information for Tucson Wellness MD. The yoga mat I'm using is because this balance board might dig into your floor. So if you have wood floors, if you have tile, it'll be fine. If you have wood or any kind of other floor that this would damage, you want to have some kind of padding under here. A pillow even works if it's a small pillow to keep it from digging into your floor. So you don't need the yoga mat, those are expensive anyways. I'll be using gloves for the video, you don't need those either. So without further ado, let's get started. If you have any questions about any of these exercises, email me at rob@tucsonwellnessmd.com. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I don't get a ton of emails from clients, maybe 50 or so a day. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If your question is similar to someone, I'll reply to you and them at the same time. So if you're uncomfortable with that, just make sure you let me know. Okay, let's get this done. Live longer, live stronger, live better at Tucson Wellness MD. Let's do it. Okay, exercise number 1, we're gonna start with the core. The routine goes again, core, legs, push, pull, shoulders. Traditional exercise always begin with the core. Somewhere along the lines it's been lost and people do core at the end, but I'd recommend it at the beginning because it's the most important component of your body. Without the core, you really can't do anything. So I'm going to show you 3 variations of core movements, beginner, intermediate, and advanced. You can do any variation you want, but you're going to try to get 20 reps. If you really want to do more than 20, by all means do so. Remember, the video is about longevity, so we're going to do 20 reps, and we're going to move on to legs after this. So, exercise number 1, core. You're going to need some kind of device you can use. I'm using the ottoman. You can use a pillow on the ground. I don't recommend the floor. Just put your glutes on the pillow. Use some kind of rocking setup. And again, do what works best for you. You can combine the beginner, intermediate, advanced forms of core work. Or you can just do one. Okay, so let's start with beginner core movement. You're gonna lock your hands in place. I love the ottoman because you can really lock in here. And you're gonna bring your knees to your chest and we get 20 reps of those, okay? So here we go. 1, suck in your stomach, and we do 20 of these, okay? Get the movement down. Again, always keep your stomach in, keep your abs flexed. Now, if you are intermediate, you're gonna put your hands across your chest and knees. Same thing. Flex your abs, suck in your stomach, knees to elbows. Now, advanced. Hands behind the head, or you can do more of a plank position. So, gonna put legs straight, plank it, okay? So not knees to chest, we're gonna plank. Again, you can go hand behind the head. That's advanced. So pick any one or a variation of the 3 and get 20 reps and move immediately on to legs. Okay, so let's go on to exercise number 2, legs. All right, exercise number 2, legs. The reason why it's critical to have this balance board, this balance apparatus, is many of you have knee, hip, back pain, or joint pain throughout the body. And some of you who exercise all the time have those nagging injuries as well. Some of you that don't also have those nagging pains here and there. What we found throughout the years is many injuries can be solved. Many of the pains throughout your body can be remedied by just getting your muscles balanced. When you do a squat on some kind of device like this, it forces a few things to happen. 1, you have to use your body evenly to go from the low position to the high position and high to low. This prevents muscle dominance on either limb, and it also makes sure your back and everything is also working equally. If you have a weaker body part, it'll work a little bit harder and it'll catch up to the other nagging body part and therefore reducing the pain. The other thing this balance board does is when you start getting fatigued, it helps you refocus because it'll start to wobble or start to lean. Now, as long as you keep this thing in the middle, keep your focus on the middle, and you will always have that balance and that equal muscle distribution, even when you start getting fatigued. So it's just critical. If you are a beginner and you want to start with the floor, I would discourage you from doing that. get yourself this board. And in the beginning, just don't go down as low, but get used to just bouncing on this, even if it's, 5 inches down in the beginning. This thing, again, will cost you less than $30. I've had this one for about 4 years. Even the middle piece is missing. There was a middle piece that actually went here. But it doesn't do anything other than it just makes the board look better. You can also travel with this and the resistance bands and the push-up if you have a job that requires you to be on the road. It's just an affordable device that even if you don't plan on doing this all the time, maybe once or twice a week, you can reduce a lot of pain in your body without spending expensive money going to people that kind of fix your body. Okay, so without further ado, let's get down to doing some leg work. Okay. Now, this thing's pretty narrow. I'm pretty tall. I'm 6'2" or so. And this is a much more narrow stance than I'm accustomed to, but that's okay because this is about longevity and working those muscles. Typically taller people have more of a wider stance when you're doing squats or anything else, but that doesn't matter. All of us can use some work in other areas. So what you're gonna do is get on this board. You can put your hands anywhere. You can go here, behind the head, out to the side. You can put them on your knees if you choose. We're gonna get 20 of these. We're gonna go down slow, come up at a decent speed, down slow, up at a decent speed. The lower, the better. Again, if you have knee pain, back pain, hip pain, this often will remedy all of that as your muscles come into balance and your body is more aligned, okay? So this is exercise number 2, leg work. Now you can start from the seated position or you can start standing. I'll go standing. You can use something to leverage yourself here. Get whatever foot position is comfortable. And I'm gonna do this all the way down, up. Okay, lower yourself slow, up fast. Slow, up fast. Slow, up fast. Gotta go sideways on arms, that's okay. Suck your stomach, flex your core, line the head even. Okay? Whatever's comfortable. Whatever you can do something like this if you want, right? Doesn't matter, just get it done. And get a good steady rhythm going. And go all the way down if you can. Oh yeah. See how that board is tipping? That's just reminding me to keep in line, okay? All the way down. All the way down. All right, help yourself off. All right, that's exercise number 2. Let's go on to exercise number 3, a bit better. Exercise number 3, pushing. We're gonna do variations of push-ups. In this video, I'm gonna show you the beginner push-up and the, I don't wanna say advanced push-up, but the normal push-up for people and the purpose of the initial video. The purpose, I would say, for this device here, you could use the floor if you don't wanna spend the money, that's okay. But if you'll ever notice, I'm not a fan of barbell pressing, and that's because it puts your hands in an unnatural position. I do love dumbbells, but barbells, gotta be cautious of those things. If you notice a lot of people who do a lot of barbell benching, their wrists hurt, their elbows hurt, that's because your body is not pushing in its designed position. And what your design position is hand placement. All you have to do is you can sit down or stand up, just let your arms rest to the side, and notice where your hands are. See how my hands have this slight angle to them? That's your natural hand position. So if you're doing dumbbells, natural hand position. If you're doing curls, natural hand position. If you're doing presses, natural hand position, right? If you're doing deadlifts with a dumbbell, same thing, natural hand positions. Pull-ups, natural hand position. That's what these allow you to do. It also, if you want to do exercises outside, I'll have some videos outside. Your hands aren't on the dirt or the mud or the deck or whatever you don't want your hands on. So they're very useful for that reason alone. And they'll probably last, I don't know, a lifetime if you take care of them. I don't really see these things breaking. They're not that complicated. Okay, enough of that. Now, for your pushing routine, you want to keep your back straight. Okay, back straight, sucking your core. And I'm going to demonstrate 2 variations of push-ups depending on your level of fitness and conditioning and your strength. The first one is for those of you who can't do push-ups, maybe it's too hard. or you're gonna wait for your devices to come so your wrist might hurt. You're gonna do a easier version. So I'm not encouraging people to do the kind of knee or what quote girl push-ups used to be referred to as. We're gonna use an incline to make it easier. So you can use the ottoman. Here, this is incline, so this is easier. And again, the movement is down slow, up quickly, especially on push-ups. So you're gonna go down slow and blast up. If you want more tricep work, lock out. More pec work, keep it bent. So down slow, up quick. Down slow, up quick. Down slow, up quick. You can use a couch. You can use a bar stool if you want more of an incline, okay? So start there if you're unable to do the push-ups here. Now, for the push-ups here, same thing. Natural hand placement though, for me it's this way. I'm gonna go down slow, up quick. We're gonna knock out 20 of these, and then we'll move on to the next exercise, okay? This is exercise number 3 in the circuit. Ready? Let's knock this out. So get your hands and doesn't matter how wide it is, you can play with that. Let's see my natural hand position here. Down slow, up quick. Down slow, up quick. Down slow, up quick. Get a good, nice pace going. Again, lock out for triceps, pecs, a little bit more movement. And knock it out. Just get 20 of these. Really feel the blood getting in your body here. Keep that core tight. All right. Get yourself up. All right, sweet. Okay, that was exercise number 3. Let's go on to exercise number 4, pulling. Okay, exercise number 4, the pulling movement. You're gonna need your resistance bands. What's cool about the resistance bands is they travel anywhere, they're light, and you can compact them. But what you'll also notice is, if I get this done correctly here, they're all the same length and they're color coordinated. I have a red one you can't see because I've looped that around a pole structure for the pulling demonstration. But each color represents a different kind of poundage, if you would, and these go from 40, 30, 10, 5 pounds. If you combine a 20 with a 40, then it's a 60-pound thing, so you can also combine them for more resistance. The other important thing is the further you are, when you hook these on something, the further you are away, the more resistance obviously comes of it. So if you want to stand further away from something, it gives you more resistance. Just make sure when you start that it's taut, it's not loose like this, and then you bring in the exercise from there. We're going to do our pulling movement here. We'll do some back work, a little bit of bicep work. We'll do some bicep videos later for people who want bicep routines, but this works back and biceps at the same time. So lean forward here. I got my device already set up. And again, here it is again, natural hand placement, right? Now, I'm gonna pull and squeeze. Pull and squeeze. Notice how my hands are turning. Nothing unnatural about that. See? Make sure you're squeezing and letting go. Squeeze, let go. Squeeze, down slowly. Squeeze, again, 20 reps. Boom. Boom. Okay? Pull and squeeze, get that back down there, work those lats. Pull, and pull, and pull. Okay. Now again, you can go further from the place you've looped it around, or you can add more bands for more resistance. But that's exercise 4, 20 reps, and let's go on to exercise 5. We're gonna do some shoulder work. Exercise number 5 and the final exercise of the circuit. Again, you wanna do all 5 exercises in a row for 5 circuits, 15 minutes or less. If it takes you longer, that's okay. That's what we're here to do, right? Get better at it. Now for shoulders, we're gonna do back to front shoulder work. We'll give you the details on which muscles which. We're just gonna do the exercises because typically people, their rear delts are weaker than the front delts. So we're gonna start with the back, center, and the front, okay? We're gonna do 5, 5, 5. Okay, so we do 5 bent over, 5 sideways, 5 in the front. All right, so our total of 15. Now, shoulders are interesting because to develop good shoulders, you don't need a ton of weight. As a matter of fact, I prefer bands or cables when I'm at the gym over dumbbells for that resistance. So And the shoulders are very delicate. We deal with a lot of shoulder injuries at Tucson Wellness with various treatments, of course. If someone has a highly damaged shoulder, we use some kind of regenerative treatment. If it's low minimal damage, some form of exercise. If it's moderate damage, a form of peptide or growth hormone to heal that. For this video, we're gonna do some exercise to get those shoulders stronger. Now, you can use this kind of device here if you want to do shoulders. I'm just gonna hold them. I like to work on the handshake there. And I like to wear gloves here because I don't have the handles. You can wear gloves throughout the video. I typically don't because when you're pressing an iPhone, these gloves don't give it the command to start or stop. So put on the gloves here. We put this band under our feet. Now, depending on the width of the placements of your feet are together, that's less resistance. If they're wider, it's more. We go just about center here, and I'm going to reverse grip it like this to do the rear delts, wider stance, and rear delts. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn the hands around. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, up fast, lower slow. Up fast, lower slow. And front. Up, lower. Up, lower. Up, lower. Up, lower. Up, and lower. 15 reps. Now that ends exercise number 5. So knock those out all in a row. If you have questions, email me at rob@tucsonwellnessmd.com. If you'd like to come in, call us at 520-222-5425. Live longer, live stronger, live better, right here at Tucson Wellness MD.